I don't really know what to do as this WNBA season a regular season comes to a close. But there have been some threads that I've actually wanted to talk about or at least do a video on. It's WNBA Friday, so happy WNBA Fridays, everyone out there. We got a couple of interesting games going on. The race for eighth is still on. Really important games tonight. Mystics versus the Dream, Atlanta, and then you have Minnesota versus Chicago Sky. Now, I'll just say it right now. I was waiting to save this opinion for another video, but I'm telling you right now, Chicago probably not going to make it. Okay, Chicago probably not going to be in that 8th seed unless Isabel Harrison turns into an MVP candidate tonight. Chicago's most likely not making it. So it's really just a battle between, I think, the Mystics and the Dream. Plus the Chicago Sky play the Lynx tonight, I think, right now. And they're probably going to get blasted unless Isabel Harrison carries. So there go the playoffs for the Chicago Sky. So, but anyway, there's this thread I actually wanted to talk about. And we all know A'ja Wilson has had an MVP year. She probably has that on lock. Probably got Defensive Player of the Year on lock. But I really wanted to take a look at not specifically take a look at the runner-up, but I wanted to ask a question, or I had this question, so I'm kind of asking out loud. I wanted to know, do we think A'ja Wilson's MVP regular season MVP is going to be unanimous? And do we think it should be unanimous? In their head-to-head matchups, Ephesa Collier did her thing. Went 3-1 against the Aces this season. Granted, I don't think the Aces were full strength for maybe one or two of those games. So they're missing Chelsea Gray. But even when they did have Chelsea Gray, Fee dubbed them. Put in that work. Hold on. So I actually pulled up the stats here. I don't know. Can you win a WNBA? Can you win an MVP? Can you win a unanimous MVP and not win all of the player of the months? Maybe the player of the weeks go elsewhere. Cool. But can you win a WNBA MVP and not win all player of the months? I feel like if it's going to be a unanimous decision, that player has to win either all of the months or maybe maybe it could be 1 month to another player. You get what I'm saying? Y'all remember last month the Aces and the Lynx played each other in back-to-back games, right? And one in Vegas, one in Soda. And the Lynx dubbed the Aces both games. Back-to-back games. I think this was August 21st. So August 21st, the Lynx won 98-87. And remember in the second game, Fee dropped, what was it? Yeah, 27-18 on A'ja Wilson on 73% field goal shooting. 27 and damn near dropped a 2020 game on A'ja. A'ja dropped 24 and 7. It leaves the door open for someone to say, okay, I'm not going to give you my first place vote because look at what you did against the MVP runner up. She W'd twice. So in the first game, Fee shot 60%, dropped 23, 7 and 4, while A'ja dropped 15, 9 and 6 on 50% shooting. Even though maybe the voters know that Fee isn't going to win, if a voter is out here okay, she at least deserves a first place vote. So I'm going to give her a first place vote. Even though I know A'ja is going to win, I'm going to give her a first place vote because I think she does deserve it. This has to, her performance this season, her performance against the most likely MVP, it has to account for something. So I'm going to give her first place vote. I'm going to give Fee the first place vote. That argument could happen. People would have a problem with that because now you're not voting for who you think is the most valuable player. This is how it looks for the WNBA season 2024 season Players of the Month award. It goes in May. It was Alyssa Thomas, Eastern Conference, A'ja Wilson, Western. June, Sabrina Ionescu, Eastern. Asia Wilson, Western. July, Sabrina Ionescu, Eastern. Asia Wilson, Western. In August, it was Caitlin Clark, even though this isn't filled in. It was Caitlin Clark, Eastern, and Fiza Collier, Western. So maybe September, and according to the performances and just looking at the performances we've seen from these players in September, I'd say Asia has the lead right now. If Asia can finish strong and take another Player of the Month, that will be 4 out of the 5 Player of the Month awards going to her in the Western Conference. And that's important because Fee is also in the Western Conference. So if Asia Wilson can take another Player of the Month, 1 Player of the Month going to the runner-up, I think would still be able to secure her a unanimous MVP. I'm just not going to be surprised if somebody gives a first place vote to Fee. I wouldn't be surprised. The only reason that probably might not happen is because of what happened last year, where somebody gave a 4th place vote to Asia. So now no one wants to be seen as the person who gave the first place vote to Fee. You get what I'm saying? So it's because Asia got a 4th place vote last season why she's going to be unanimous MVP this season. So it's interesting how that works out. But I do think she deserves unanimous MVP. She has been hard carrying this season. And we'll get into that later with Becky Hammon and the Aces. But let me know what you all think about it in the comments. Does she deserve a unanimous MVP? Would you try to acknowledge... Do you think it's wrong to acknowledge Fiza Collier and the work she's put in? Right? Let me know what you all think. That's going to do it for this video. I'm out of here. Take care. Be easy. Stay safe. Peace.